Hi guys, this is a video tutorial for NeutrinoParticles, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use NeutrinoParticles with the Cocos Creator Engine. Let me show you first of all two websites which you will use with this integration. It is GitLab repository for extension package for Cocos Creator and NeutrinoParticles website where you can download the editor or find some learning materials. So repository for Cocos Creator integration has all necessary source code. It is actually extension package for the editor, and it has comprehensive documentation on how to use this extension package with Cocos Creator. It has short installation instruction, quick usage tutorial, and several more tutorials with most important information on how to use the package. In this documentation you will not find anything about how to create particles. Well, only basic things just to make this tutorials. For more deep understanding of NeutrinoParticles editor, you can start from video tutorials. You can find it to learn video tutorials. There are many of tutorials. Some of them might be pretty old, but the idea is still the same. So let's start. First of all, let me tell you about version of Cocos. This extension package is written for 2.4 version, any minor of it, and it should work well with this version. If you have any issues, just post them in issues page of this repository on GitLab. So there is a bug in Cocos Creator 2.4.3. It actually a current version of Cocos, and it is a pretty fresh bug. It makes impossible of using world parent for components for effects. You probably don't know yet what is world parent, so you can just ignore this notification, but keep in mind that at some point when you start to use world parent, if you start to use world parent, you might need to get this pull request to your engine to make a custom build of the engine, or just take 2.4.4 version of the Cocos Creator when it released. So let's install this package in the new project in Cocos Creator. The instruction is pretty short, so let's switch to Cocos Creator and create new empty project. New project 1, doesn't matter directory which I will use. It should be empty project without anything there. Let's open it in Explorer. Then I'm going to use this command from installation instruction, which should clone this repository to my project. So I just copy paste it into git bash. And now I have in packages, I have NeutrinoParticles repository with this extension package. To make it work, we need to restart Cocos. For some reason it doesn't reload everything automatically sometimes, and there are some issues in Cocos Creator which prevents, for some reason, updating components or textures. So if you don't see a component which should be there, just restart Cocos and everything should work fine. So now you can see additional assets package called NeutrinoParticles runtime. It has all necessary scripts, materials, and so on to use effects. It is constant package, you don't need to change here anything. And in assets you can see auto-generated folders by the extension. It makes all skeleton of folders necessary to work. So it is empty for now. There are a couple of generated files. One is auto atlas, which will build or bake or textures in these folders when you build the application. And another one is also auto-generated script, which just make additional descriptions about textures in the textures folder. So now let's create some effect. I start the NeutrinoParticles editor, open project which is in this extension package called particles. It is empty, so I create new effect, call it my effect. You can see default texture on particles. It actually shows that there is no default texture, there is no texture called default in textures folder. So we need to set some texture on these particles. So I'm going to create textures folder for the project. This textures folder is actually assets NeutrinoParticles textures folder in this is it in assets. So any file you put here will be automatically loaded by Cocos Creator. And I'm going to use a texture from tutorial from this extension. You can find it in tutorials, quick usage, image, and bubble. Copy it and paste it into assets NeutrinoParticles textures. Now in the NeutrinoParticles editor, I click appearance properties button and texture change to bubble, and you can see bubbles on particles. I'm going to make more particles, like 100. You can see delays between generating particles, so that's because default emitter has limit for 100 particles. Let's make it 200, and everything is generated smoothly. So now let's save effect and export it. To make export of the effect, you will need to have account on the NeutrinoParticles website. it is pretty easy to make the account, and here you can see my login information. You will have sign in button here, and you will need to use your account information to log in into NeutrinoParticles editor. After that, you will be able to export the effect. I click export button, and that's it. We can switch back to Cocos Creator, and you can see several generated files, several files added. Some of them are generated, so let me briefly describe what we have here. In exported effects folder, we have exported effect by NeutrinoParticles editor. You actually don't need to use this script. And in components folder we have neutrino effect, my effect, which is generated by extension package, by Cocos extension package, and this is a component which you can attach to any node to have effect on that node, plain effect. So let's check it. In Canvas I create empty node, rename it to effect, and drag neutrino effect to this node, and yeah, we have effect plane on this node. So this is it. It's a quick usage how to export and play effect in the editor. Further, you can check other tutorials to learn different important information, and I would suggest you to go through all these tutorials in the same order. Fundamentals is the first, then working with effects from script and so on. And yeah, this is it. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.